Hello, today I'm going to show you how to use SoftLINK to survey the students in your classroom. I currently have my tutor console open on my workstation, and I'm connected to 13 students at the moment. I'm going to go down on my left panel and select the survey button that looks like a pie chart. Notice that my thumbnails disappear, and now we're looking at an icon view of each one of my student stations. And we have our survey question and response down on the left and our results on the right hand side. I'm going to enter in a question. You can type any question that you'd like. I'm going to ask what day of the week it is, and under the responses you can actually enter as many responses as you would like. They just need to be separated by a comma. I'm going to go ahead and enter in 5 different choices. And once I have my question entered in and my responses, I can select Send. Once I select Send, notice my survey results update. We have my 5 possible solutions available. And I'm going to actually go back to the thumbnail view so you can see what is appearing on the student workstations. Notice that a new dialog box has appeared on each one of my student workstations. And let's actually go in and view some of these students. And even more than that, let's answer this question for a few of them. Today is Tuesday during this recording, so I'm going to select Tuesday on this individual, select Submit. I'm going to close their window. And I'm going to go to my next student station. We'll select Tuesday for them as well. Close theirs. Let's go to a third one, select Tuesday. And this individual that's actually playing solitaire, they don't know what's going on, and they don't know what day of the week it is, so I'm going to select Wednesday for them. So far I've answered the question for 4 of my student workstations. Let's go back to the Survey tab and notice that the survey results have updated. It's saying that 75% have answered Tuesday and 25% have answered Wednesday. Now these percentages are based upon the students that have actually replied to the questions so far. Notice it keeps track of the individuals who have not responded yet. We have 9 out of my 13 have not actually replied to this survey question. Only 4 have actually replied and have answered, therefore why 3/4 are answering Tuesday and only 1/4 is answering Wednesday. So let's actually update this a little bit further. We'll go back to the thumbnail tab and let's answer the question for a few more people. Most everybody's going to know what day of the week it is, so most of my answers are going to be correct. As I go down the list and control each one of these student stations individually and actually submit an answer for them. And this person, we're going to say, is way off and they think it's Friday. I'm actually going to go ahead and finish answering this questions for everyone so we have a final result. Bear with me as I answer this question for each one of the student workstations. So there is my 13th and final response. If I go back to my surveys, notice there are no longer any students that I'm waiting for a response from, and my percentages have updated yet again. It's showing that 84.6% of the class knew that today was Tuesday, 7.7% thought it was Wednesday, and 7.7% thought it was Friday. So you can see that this will actually help you understand the comprehension of your class. If you're covering a subject area and you're not certain that everyone understands the question or the subject matter properly, you can type in a question, the responses that you would like them to be able to choose from, get a survey result from your entire classroom, And in addition to this, for those students that do not feel comfortable raising their hand and answering questions, or they might actually just answer with the majority of the class, this will help you get a better understanding of how many students do understand the subject matter. And if the results are bad, you can spend some more time covering that material a little bit further. And if you get the majority of the results back and it appears that everyone does understand, now you can actually move on to other subjects. Another unique thing you can do once the survey is complete is you can select the Show button. I'm going to go up to the thumbnail view now so that we can see what is occurring at the student workstations. And let's actually open up one of these students. The Show button allows you to broadcast out the results of the survey to each and every student. So this student can now see what the question was and what percentage of the class answered which response. So not only will survey allow the instructor to better understand where the students are with respect to the subject matter, but it will also allow the students to gauge how they are performing compared to their classmates. I'm going to go ahead and close this particular view. Once you are finished with the survey, we'll go back to the Survey tab. We can actually save these results if we'd like, or we can cancel this survey question. When we cancel the survey question, the show is going to end by itself. So I select Cancel, and now you can see that the question is blank, the response is blank, and our survey results are gone. Now we can enter another question if we would like, and the responses. And all of these questions are actually tallied underneath of this Add button. So each question I have asked is actually listed here, and it will make a collection of all these questions. So if I want to reuse a question I've used in the past, all I need to do is select that Add button and choose that question from the list. I hope you have found this SoftLINK tutorial informative. If you have any questions, please contact us at 1-800-237-5465.